5-minute drive, so we hit the parking lot. Hi, everybody. Oh, this is where you want to be. And if you can't be here, we've got you courtside. 1480 WHBC, WHBC.com. The Louisville Leopards going for their first ever school championship in high school basketball for Division III as they will take on Cincinnati Aiken. Our sports team today on site, you heard the pregame. Billy Beebe and Kenny Rhoda, my partner Denny Kincaid, yours truly Dan Belford, Brian Novak back in the studio. We appreciate you locking us in. 1480 WHBC and WHBC.com. Let's look at this quickly. They're introducing kids from both teams. Denny, you look at the matchup tonight. We've heard from Kenny, we've heard from Billy. Your keys to the game for Louisville coming in against Aiken.
Well, I think tonight Louisville's got three main goals that they need to really try to see. But number one, stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah.
They're not a deep bench. They run about 7 deep, maybe 8 deep. The other part is they've got to find a way to come out strong in that second half. You know, the third quarter has been their nemesis throughout really the tournament play. So they have to do that.
Yeah.
And then finally, you know, Aiken's going to run the ball as much as they can, as fast as they can. I think Louisville's got to dictate the pace of the game. Don't get into a running match with them. You know, just play their game, and I think doing that, they will be fine.
Wait till you get to the starting lineups here. Here they are for Aiken as they're coming out onto the court. Nothing up on the board for us to look at.
Well,
but I can get numbers as we come out. We got to get through these quickly. Here we go. They are out on the court. I know we have Antonio Hutchinson Jr., a 5'9 senior, James Burnett Jr., a 5'10 senior, Tavon Smith, 6'6", averages about 8 a game. He is a senior. And one last young man walking out here. Who is that? Or are we going through the whole lineup here? No, that's number 11, Jaden Arnold, a 6-foot senior. Take it away for Louisville.
Yeah, for the Leopards. They're basically returning their same five as they used most of the year. 6-foot guard, averaging 13, 14 game. Bo Siegfried, 6'7", forward, averaging 18 points a game. Braden Gross, 6'5", senior, 12 points a game. Tate Aljancic, a 6'2", senior guard, averaging 7 points a game. Ashton Marshall, and rounding it out, a 6'3", senior guard, averaging 5 points a game. Devin Bailey.
This is an Aiken team that comes into this game losing one game on the year. It's been a pretty interesting tournament run. All the teams they have beaten had no less than 15 wins in the tournament, except I'll take that back. Bellbrook had 14 as they bowed out. LaSalle with 15 as they bowed out. They took care of Sandusky, stopped their season at 19 wins. The interesting game, they beat Trotwood Madison, who bowed out at 24-3. Madison gave them their only loss by 2 points, 78-76 in that rematch in the tournament. Aiken took them off the floor and beat them by 20.
Yeah, I mean, their games during the tournament run for them really have not been tested. Louisville, on the other hand, have been tested and have shown the will to win and able to win come, fourth quarter finish time.
D3 championship on the court. Braden Gross in the center circle. He's going to jump against Tavon Smith. If the U of D is rocking, don't come knocking, folks. We're underway. Breakaway off the tip. Aiken puts it up. Got it. Count the bucket for James Burnett Jr. And this is what Aiken likes to do. Get the ball, run it out, score. Here comes Siegfried up the court, being defended very tightly by Antonio Hutchinson Jr. This is Ashton Marshall, top of the key to Gross. Gross tapped out of his hands, ball on the floor, down low. Braden flips it into the corner to Siegfried. Bo, the runner from 5, glass rim, no. Rebound comes down to Burnett Jr. And here comes the push for Aiken. Burnett snaps a pass, one bouncer out around the logo. He gets it in the hands of Jaden Arnold. Aiken on the attack. Flip a pass over into the hands of Burnett. Burnett's going to launch a deep three. Back of the rim. Ball rockets up the rebound to the foul line. Out to Braden Gross. Here come the Leopards back on offense. So down 2-0. This is Al Jansen. Tight defense. So we're going to see this the entire game. Both sides by Antoine Hinton. Gross, left corner pocket. Baseline spin, double team. Back out on Jansen. Three. Good! Al Jansen from deep left side. 20-footer. And the Leps up by 1, 3-2. Aiken back on the attack underway here at the U of D Arena. 6:30 remains in the first. Right in front of me, deep three, count it. Antonio Hutchison Jr., 5'9 senior, who averages about 7 a game. Kenny Rhoda with us in this game. He'll be chiming in as we go baseline to baseline in this one, in this D3 championship. Siegfried to the right wing. Between the circles, Braden Gross looks back door to Jancic. That's shut down. Braden puts it on the floor. Passes by Siegfried. Baseline pass to the left side. Spinning down low. Aljancic knocked out of his hands. Gross, top of the key now. We'll flip it back out between the circles to Siegfried. Now on the right wing. Tate, step back. Three in the air. Good! Aljancic, 2 for 2 from deep. Leopards up 6-5. Aiken back on the attack to offense. Here's Arnold. Crossover, baseline, in trouble. He stepped out. Great job by Braden Gross to take away the space. He left his feet, came down on the line. Turnover for Aiken. Ball goes back to the left.
And Bells, how about Aljancic? Last game wasn't proficient at the three-point shot. He's 2 for 2 today.
Oh, he's liking the rhythm already, Kenny.
Yep.
The roadman, Kenny Rhoda, courtside with us here at the U of D Arena. Ashton Marshall baseline, flips it back out on the wing. The errant pass is run down by Siegfried. Good defense, of course, by James Burnett Jr. JB with a crossover. Stays with Siegfried. Now Bo from deep. Good! Oh, Leopards lighting the lamp from 3. 9-5. Louisville on top.
Yeah, they're 3 from 3 behind the arc.
Here comes Aiken. In the hands of Hutcherson. Left corner pocket. This goes to Tavon Smith. Back it in against Gross. Blocked it. Tavon gets it back. Won't go. Rebound, Kevin Bailey. Boy, excellent man-to-man by Braden Gross. Great crash on the boards by Bailey. Back into the hands of Siegfried across the timeline to the left wing to Marshall. Marshall, right side, Bo with it. Backdoor pass. Braden Gross, line lane. Left hand lost it. Got his rebound, put it up, blocked. Ball on the floor. We got a scrum for this one. Aiken's going to come away with it. Nice hustle that time by Justin Hawkins. Into the hands of Burnett. Deep three. Off the rim. Will not go for Hutcherson. Rebound down to Ashton Marshall. Flips it to the sideline to Bo Siegfried. Leopards back on the attack with a 9-5 lead. Bo to the right wing. Into the hands of Tate. Tate, right corner pocket. Bo in the baseline. Shut down by the double team. Braden down the lane. Floater, 5-footer. Got it! 11-5 Leopards. And Louisville back on defense. Pass is tipped into the hands, though, of Tavon Smith. He'll pop the 15-footer. Ricochets up the lane to Bo. Leps on the run. Bo, stop, pop. 3 in the air. Got it! Oh, my! 14-5 Louisville.
That's the way they take the outside shooting.
3:27 to go in the first. Leopards in control at 14-5. Aiken on the attack. Line lane to the right wing. James Burnett pushed out there on defense by Devin Bailey. Now Burnett's going to hand it back.
No, he's
to
not.
Arnold. Tip pass, ball on the floor. Bailey got it. Hands it back to Braden Gross. Big fella's going to walk it across the timeline. And Louisville will set the offense at the half court. Gross, crossover dribble. Flips out to Bo. Bo, line lane, cross the lane. Aljancic got it. Give the assist to Siegfried. Bucket to Aljancic and a 16-5 Louisville lead. Leps back on defense. Here comes Aiken. Burnett with the ball. Skips it cross court in front of the press row here, broadcast center, if you will, into the hands of Hutcherson. Hutcherson to Antoine Hinton. Hinton line lane, left hand, Glass got it. A lot of contact, no call, but a 16-7 Louisville lead. That breaks a dry spell for Aiken. 2:08 to go in the first. Gross left wing, tapped out of his hands, out of bounds. Wanted to get it left corner pocket to Devin Bailey. Just didn't have a chance. Timeout on the court. We're back after this timeout. We are back at U.D. Arena. Division III championship between Louisville and Cincinnati Aiken. And thus far, all Louisville by a score of 16-7.
Bells, real quick. A 16-7 lead is great. You want to be out in front, but this Cincinnati Aiken team can score in bunches. And so in talking things over with his team, Tom Siegfried said, look, guys, let's continue to do what we do. Remember our principles, right? And you don't want to play at their pace. What I loved there was when the opportunity to run on the fast break was there for Louisville, they took it and Bo drilled the three. The other times they slowed it down and got into their offense. So that's what you and Denny were talking about before the game started, playing at Louisville's pace, whatever that might be given the situation.
Kenny, are you seeing more isolation offense by Aiken as opposed to half-court sets?
Yes, and when that's happening, Louisville is trapping the basketball, and they created 2 turnovers that way. So far, so good. The defensive intensity is great for Louisville. To me, that's what separates them from everybody else. Tom said we scored the most points in school history this year, but I think it's their defense that will win them the championship today.
A lot of things people don't talk about, Denny.
Yeah, you know that run that they had that was 13-2? That came over three and almost 4 minutes. So, you know, they ate up most of the first quarter with their possessions.
So now Louisville will go to offense. Tom Siegfried telling his kids, by the way, we have to inbound it down there. So they are. And triggering the inbound. Let's see, is that Bo? Can't see, there's a mass of humanity down there. Yeah, it looks like Bo. He tosses it in to Braden Gross. Baseline drive. Double clutch, puts it up, won't go. Marshall the rebound. Will drift back out to the wing, into the hands of Colton Lloyd. Lloyd now snaps a pass to Andrachek. Andrachek now to Siegfried. Bo the crossover right to the left. To the left, elbow extended, Colton Lloyd. Lloyd top of the key. Bo has it back in his hands. Quick double team taken away. Here comes the run out. Line lane finish for Aiken. Won't go! But a whistle and a foul. Let's see. Missing the breakaway was Jaden Arnold. Pounding for the rebound was Antonio Hutcherson. He may be the one who got fouled.
And on the turnover, Bo made a cardinal mistake, turning his back to the defense, and that allowed the double team to come trap and get the steal.
You don't want to double team and turn your back to a double on this team. Quick hands and even a quicker run out. Now baseline. Floater from 5, count it. He give the bucket to James Burnett. Great body control off the hit by Bo, and he'll go to the line for the and one.
Yeah, Siegfried picked up his first foul.
Well, Kenny Rhoda has a nice front rear seat over there.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, how about him? At the line left. Shot up, nothing but net for Hutcherson. About 60% on the year. That certainly didn't look like a 60% stroke, did it?
No.
Here's Braden Gross. Takes it the length of the court. Now to the right wing. Now Jancic baseline. Gets it back. Double clutch. Puts it up block. And give the block to Deandra Carr Short.
Let's give the foul to him. It looks like they called a foul on him.
Man, they're coming up the court. He was on Braden Gross. Short actually hooked him with the left hand. The official didn't see it. Braden fought through the contact. Finally got it. Joel Jancic, he's at the line, he knocks it down.
And Dan, that's exactly what Tom Siegfried was saying to the official. He's riding him like a jockey on a horse. How was that not a foul?
Man, I don't know how 3 guys missed it. Let's put it that way. Second attempt by Tate. Good rotation. Off the front of the rim, the glass and down. 18-10 left. Minute 10 to go here in the first. This is a fast-flying quarter. Deep 3 here, left side. Cross the rim, won't go. Andrachik fighting for the rebound. Who is he banging around with over there? Looks like it was
Andrachik.
And with Justin Hawkins fighting for the rebound. The shot was put up by Hutcherson. He's one of their deep three guys. He likes to jack it from there. In fact, that's about the only place he's shot in the warm-ups. In the hands of Burnett now. Burnett's going to hand it back right wing into the hands of Hutchinson. Flips it out between the circles. Burnett skips it to the left side, and Jaden Arnold will isolate with the left hand. 50 seconds on the clock. Here comes a double by the left. Take it away. Braden Gross. Line, lane, wham! Oh, baby! Chip the paint off the rim.
I think this is the largest lead, 10 points.
Yep, 20-10 Leopards. Now deep three, no. Instead, Burnett tries to drive. Now elbow shot left side, good. Pretty jumper, took the better shot and nailed it. Inbounded pass by Devin Bailey off the foot of Justin Hawkins, and Leps will inbound with 20.5 remaining in this first quarter.
And quickly they put Bo Siegfried back in to make sure they handle the ball and the last 20 seconds here to at least have an 8-point lead in this game.
Pair of zeros matched up there with Hutchinson on defense against Bo Siegfried. Braden Gross again on the drive. Braden down the lane. Fadeaway 10-footer won't go, but a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, they're going to get that one on Tavon Smith.
Was it on the floor or in the act?
They caught it on the floor.
Yeah,
I thought it was in the act.
In Siegfried, as Kenny mentioned back in the game, he'll trigger the inbound with 16.4 on the clock here. First quarter, 20-12 Leopards at UAD Arena. Inbounded pass to Gross. Backs in. Good defense by Tavon Smith. Pushes him out to the wing. Now Braden spins. Jump hook. Nope. Going to flip it. And Dracek three. Good. Oh, baby. 1 second on the clock. Half court heave. Just a bit outside. One in the books. 23-12 Leps. Back after this timeout. Back at the U of D Arena, Dan Belford, Denny Kincaid, Kenny the Roadman wrote it. Brian Novak, our producer, best in the business, back at Studio C, our Market Avenue South. Hey, my old neighbors next door came in to see me today. Melissa and the kids, I miss them so much, and her husband Sam were my next door neighbors for years, and it's just a joy to have them around. And they are here. They are big Leopard backers. We're wearing our Leopard blue. You have some numbers that'll make the opponent blue. Let's put it that way by Louisville.
Yeah, behind New York, both teams. Aiken, they're 1-4. The Leopards are 5-5.
Wow.
How about that?
I know.
Man.
And think about this. You have, let's see, who's hit threes?
Hey, 5 of 5, Denny, is all we need to know.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. Nobody's missed a shot from behind the arc.
Yeah.
And that's dealing with the pressure of playing in a state championship game. What pressure, Dan Belford?
Exactly. Well, you don't. It's Siegfried, Jancic, and Bailey.
And I know
you
you see the same perspective we have, Kenny. None of these are at the three-point high school line.
Right.
These are all behind the college arc. Here we go. Back in action. Leopards up 23-12. Siegfried, right corner pocket. Here's the give and go. Down low, Jancic skips it to the other side of the rim. Rebound ripped down by, who was that? DeAndre Carr Short.
Yeah.
He'll bring it up into the hands of Jaden Arnold. Camping out for a three here just in front of me is Justin Hawkins. They don't see him, so they'll reset the offense out front. Step back three on the way. Too hard. Back of the rim for Hawkins. Back over to Bo. He'll slow it down and bring it across the timeline. Meeting him out front, James Burnett. Lazy pass to the right side's run down by Bailey. Devin to the baseline. Devin backs it out baseline. Right wing to Braden Gross. Big fellas bringing out their big fella, Tavon Smith. Leps looking for something to happen back door. Gross to the left side into the corner. Bo with a bomb. Off the rim, won't go. The rebound is ripped down by Tavon Smith.
On that one, Bells, he kind of faded back a little bit and left it short.
Now back door all alone into the corner. Trying to get something going is DeAndre Carr Short. May have dribbled it off his leg, but they're going to say off the foot of Devin Bailey.
Yeah, that was great defense by Bailey.
Or Short had a clean path off the baseline.
Yeah.
Inbounding will be Jaden Arnold. He'll get it back in the handoff. Arnold, nothing there off the Louisville double to the sideline, almost taken away by Jancic. Now Burnett at the line, tipped away by Bailey. Bailey by himself is going to take it. Line lane, pass back up the lane to Marshall. Out to Jancic. Tate at the foul line. In trouble. Braden Gross. Head fake. Right side. Now Ashton Marshall baseline. To Bo. To the corner. Devin Bailey for three. Off the rim. Won't go. Rebound. Got it. Ashton Marshall camping out back door. Got the easy put back and in. 25-12 left. Stop pop the other way. Off the rim for Arnold. Rebound ripped down by Braden. Leopards up 25-12. Clock moving under 6 minutes at 5:57. Siegfried, bouncer to the right elbow. Braden Gross. Braden now looks for Bo to cut back door. Nothing there. Braden sees an opening. Left hand block, but foul.
Yeah, that foul's going to go against Carr Short, which is his second.
He got Carr Short backpedaling. That's a senior against a sophomore. And Braden Gross to a line right to shoot two. What a beautiful setting. Man, you look around this place. It is packed. It is loud. It is everything a D3 championship should be. Shot up for Braden. A little too hard, but he got the friendly bounce and got it to drop. Substitution in. Antoine Hinton taking his seat. Justin Hawkins for Cincinnati Aiken. 5:47 to go here in the first half. Braden Gross second attempt. Good rotation. Too hard again. This time it won't drop. A rebound. Ashton Marshall. Al Jansen put it up, missed it, but Braden Gross got it back and put it in. Aiken does not block on the baseline for offensive rebounds or even defensive rebounds.
Yeah, no.
Out front Hawkins. Left corner pocket. Bo almost takes it away from Burnett. Now left side. Short down low. Double clutch puts it up foul.
Yeah. Braden Gross.
Yep, went after it. Got a piece of it. Got more arm than ball. And line right will be DeAndre Carr Short. 56% from the line on the year. Keep forgetting if I touch this thing down here, I get shocked.
Yeah, don't.
Once doing a good job to keep me away. Put it down.
We are 100 years old, Bill.
I hear you loud and clear, old man. And Short, here's the Louisville crowd. Shot up and good. Man, we've got the Louisville student section to our left, and they are letting their presence be known.
Yes, they are. And the pep band came down.
Hey, guys, real quick.
Yeah.
They're attending to Gross, who has a scratch and he was bleeding. That's the second bit of attention that a Louisville player has had so far. Bo Siegfried on his left hand as well. So
Okay.
a lot of scratching and clawing, but not a lot of whistles.
How about that, huh? Who would have thunk that in the tournaments, right? Shot by Short, rattles the rim on this one, rebound Ashton Marshall. Looked at the Siegfried. Bo with a right-handed dribble. Going to work against Antoine Hinton right at the logo. One bouncer elbow to the right side to Gross. Braden faces the basket. Nothing there. Kicks it out to Bailey left wing. Now Gross out to the left corner pocket. Wants to go to Bo, but nothing there. Good job by Hinton to take away the passing lane. Gross trying to back in his man to Tavon Smith. Left corner, Ashton Marshall. Good shutdown on defense. Now Marshall baseline. Flips it. Corner. Three in the air. Across the rim will not go for Devin Bailey, but it's run down by Al Jansen. Bailey entry pass. Braden Gross in the lane. Tries to spin to hook. Yeah, he was hooked. Good foul.
Yeah, that's going against DeAndre Carr Short again. That's his second.
And Drejcik off the bench to come in for Louisville. Who's going to get a breather here?
I would imagine.
Bo is coming out. Also, Colton Lloyd getting ready to check in as well. Shot by Gross. Up too hard. Ricochets off the right side of the rim. Here comes in Drejcik. Avery is in. And Gross steps away, retoes the line. Good. Nope. Halfway down and out. Jeez. That thing goes any deeper, it's going to get stuck in the rim. Boy, Aiken running the other way. High, went off the glass and counted. For James Burnett Jr. Wow.
And that's a 4-point swing. 2 missed free throws and a layup at the other end and another steal. But fortunately for Louisville, The Aiken player stepped out of bounds on the steal attempt. Bells, they got to take better care of the basketball. Some lazy passes that are going to get turned into turnovers and points, and make your free throws because they could come back to haunt you.
They got away with them so far. You're right, though. Inbounding will be Andrejczyk. Into the backcourt. Hands it to Colton Lloyd. Lower to Bo. Bo with the left hand. He'll walk it up to the timeline. Now he goes to a trot across the timeline. Bo, foul line. Bo loses the handle. He's fouled.
Yep. Let's see who it goes against.
I believe it will be Hinton who manned him up.
It was his first, team's third.
Where did you come from, Kenny Rhoda? I just looked
all
there.
Over the place.
Yeah, there you are. He's right beside me. He's like, boom. Always good to be in the presence of the road man, I'll tell you. Siegfried to inbound. 28-15 Louisville. 4:10 remaining first half. Colton Lloyd to Aljancic. Tate now spins around the pick by Gross. Wants to give and go. Nothing there, though, to Bo between the circles. And Andrejczyk, deep three. Bangs it off the rim. Rebound, Gross. Flips it across the lane. Head fake. Shot. No good, but he's fouled. Great job by Aljancic to keep it alive. He gets hammered.
Yeah.
It walks to the line.
Arnold picked up his first.
I'll tell you what I'd like to see here, guys. I'd like to see more low post opportunities because they drained the threes. The defense is extending, and I think the low post near the basket shots are wide open. We got to get to a break right now.
There we go. We're back after this timeout. We are back at U of D Arena, along with the roadman, Kenny Rhoda. Billy Beebe is here, too. Danny Kincaid, yours truly, Dan Belford. And you were talking the way they've gotten off the three line, Leopards, making these shots, and how they getting those set up.
Well, now, when they put the ball down low, the Gross, the two guards from the elbow are coming down to double them up. You do that, it leaves your three-point shot wide open. Now, the thing is, now they're playing tighter defense out front. So, again, let's start pounding it inside and see what happens.
They're trying to take the three away now because you made them. Now is when Gross should feed. You know, you always hear, feed the big guy. Well, they should feed him, and he should eat big time now.
Kenny, any surprise that Aiken doesn't seem to crash offense or defense, put anybody on the baseline?
No, not really. They're the smaller team. They want to try and get steal. They like to gamble and get transition baskets and everything. So that's why I said got to be strong with the basketball. No lazy passes. Bo's made two mistakes, a lazy pass, and he turned his back. Can't do that against this team. That's what they want.
Yeah, I mean, if they tip it away, they're gone. Yep. They are on. They're greyhounds, and they are off and running, man. At the line, Tate Aljancic. First shot on the way. Count it.
He's got 11.
He couldn't buy a bucket the other day against Garfield Heights. That's the great thing about this team. Each game, it's somebody different besides Bo and Gross.
Well, it's all about forget what happened last night.
Yep.
Second attempt for Tate. Rattles it down. And here come the Leps back on defense. Here comes Aiken, who desperately needs some offense.
Yeah, they're down 15.
30-15 is the number. Working the half-court set out front. Well, thank you, Mr. Official. Right in my face here. All right. Deshaun Richardson has it. Almost walked with the ball. Puts it on the floor. Hands it back to Burnett. Burnett now, left elbow. Burnett will bring it out to the wing. Tate Aljancic on him. Here's the entry. Tavon Smith, baseline left. Tavon in the lane. Tavon, jump hook, a wild one off the rim. No, rebound crashed and ripped down by Braden Gross. Sideline pass to Siegfried. Cross court. Ashton Marshall. Crossover right to the left hand. Top of the key to Braden. The Bow between the circles. Marshall, right sideline now. Looking for the entry to Aljancic. Nothing there. Now Andrejczyk comes back out. Stop, pop on the way. Back of the rim. Rebound. Bow slaps it around into the hands of Tavon Smith. And here comes Aiken. Boy, Burnett almost had a fancy behind the back. If he got it completed, that was a kiss off the window for two. Aiken now, deep three again. Side of the rim, no good for Hutcherson. Rebound. Goes to Marshall. Bow on the run. One bouncer left wing to Braden Gross. Braden baseline. Skips it, cross court. Andrejczyk for three. Count it! There's that collapse down low, and nobody on Andrzejczyk on the wing.
33-15 Louisville with about 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Wow. Clock running to 2:13. Fade away in the lane, blocked by Andrzejczyk. Into the hands of Tavon Smith, puts it up right hand, won't go, he's fouled. Man.
And that's a good call. Gross, instead of using the verticality, swung the hand down at the ball trying to block it. So he gets called for the personal foul, and that'll be his second.
Yep.
So he's got to be careful if he stays in the game, and as of right now, he is.
Tavon Smith, 53% on the year. Bangs it off the rim to the cheering to our left of the Louisville student section.
60% shooting from beyond the arc in the first half for the Leopards.
Yeah.
Smith, second attempt. Around the rim, no. Ashton Marshall the rebound. Leopards with a push. Back to the other end. Fake shot. Andrzejczyk got it. All alone, back door. Got his man flying by with a head fake and finished.
The lead is now 20 for Louisville.
35-15. The goal has been to D3 Hardware all season long, and the Leopards are showing they want to send a message out of the gates. 15-footer right side, count that one for Burnett.
Yeah, Burnett's hit the double digits. He's got 10.
He's the only consistent thing they have on the team so far.
He's their go-to guy.
Yeah.
He and Arnold, but it's Burnett who's trying to keep him in the game.
Burnett on the year rounded off about 18 points a game. Gross now to the right wing. Gross through the legs of the dribble. Looks back door, nothing there. Aljancic top of the key to Bo on the left wing. Aljancic down low. Back out to Marshall. Left side. And Andrzejczyk three. Got it! Oh! 38-17 left. Clock running down to 53 seconds. Pass left side. Burnett, left corner, drive, puts it up good. Got Aljancic off the dribble. It finished 38-19. Leopards with the ball. Do they just push it for the last shot here? Bo backs it out between the circles. Runs it to the left wing. Tries to get it to Andrzejczyk. Take it away. Here's the run out. Line lane. Won't get it to go. Tapped out of the hands by Hinton. Right side, Aljancic. Backdoor one bouncer is right off the leg of Tavon Smith. Out of bounds, it'll stay in bounds to the Leopards. Forget the last shot stuff, just push it.
I'd actually like to see them hold it here and take at least a 19-point lead into the locker room. Play for a last shot. Don't let Aiken get any momentum going into the locker room.
Here's Gross right wing. Gross left-handed dribble in the lane. Spins, finish, scoop shot right hand, missed it. Andrzejczyk had a hand on it and lost it. Ahead quickly, Richardson. Richardson left sideline. Burnett, deep three, won't go. And we have one half in the books. And Leopard Nation is loving it. Up 38-19. Kenny Rhoda just across the court from us, waiting to talk to Tom Siegfried. Somebody jumped out there for Spectrum. We'll just keep it right here, Kenny.
Yeah, keep it locked here. TV gets coach first, and then I'll grab him, and we'll get a quick question into him and see what he thinks of this first half, 38-19. As they are shooting 64% from three-point range, 54% overall, out-rebounding Cincinnati Aiken 17-11. The only bugaboo, free throws, but you can't complain too much, Bells.
No,
but this third quarter is going to be the key to winning a state title. They can't let Aiken back in, and Aiken is the best third quarter team in the state, and Louisville's had some problems. All right, here's Coach Siegfried. Coach, you got to love that you're up 19. What's been the key to that huge lead?
I think just finding Finding the open guy is the key right now. We're finding the guy that's open. We're trusting our teammates. We're doing all the little things right now. And then obviously we're making some shots. But without finding those open guys and trusting your teammates, that's not possible.
How do you keep this up in that third quarter? They're the best third quarter team in the state, supposedly. How do you not have a letdown?
Just keep playing program basketball, Kenny.
All right, Coach, good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
All right, program basketball. That's what it's all about for Louisville. It got them to this point. They're 2 quarters away from their first ever state championship, but they're going to have to earn it, Bells.
You better believe it, Kenny. Denny Kincaid, thoughts in the first half?
Well, they dictated the pace of the game, and that's really what you like to do. And the fact that they're running their sets throughout the entire game, where I don't think Aiken's getting into any kind of offensive set at all.
You got it. I totally agree with that. A lot of isolation. So, halftime scores, Kenny mentioned, as Denny mentioned, 38 for Louisville, 19 for Aiken. Denny will work on the numbers. We'll come back, give you those numbers, and get things rolling for the second half after halftime with Brian Novak right after this time.
1480 WHBC Sports. By the way, sandwiched in between our championship basketball, Kenny and JT show is coming your way. Hall of Famer Aeneas Williams stopping by at 5. Guys?
Thank you, Brian. Great job as always, my friend. Boy, halftime score, 38-19. Leopards are on top. Then he's got numbers for us to take us into the third quarter. Denny Kincaid.
Yeah, Louisville, they were 13 of 24 for 54%. And Aiken, they were just 8 of 21 for 30%. Here's the big one. Louisville, behind the arc, they were 7 of 11 for 64%, which is insane.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Aiken, 0 of 3. That is good defense by Louisville, keeping them out. Behind the free throw line, Louisville 5 of 8, Aiken 2 of 5. Rebounds, Louisville 17, Aiken 11. And then turnovers, Louisville, as quick as those guards are, they only have 2 turnovers, both by Bo Siegfried. And then Aiken, they have 5 turnovers. Let's look individually. We'll give you the big ones. James Burnett Jr. for Aiken leads them with 12 points. He's 6 of 8. Also scoring is Hutchison with 4, Hinton with 2, Carr with 1. Louisville, they got 2 guys in double figures. Tadal Jancic leads them with 12 points. 3 of 5 from the floor. 2 of 2 behind the arc. 4 of 4 from the line. Avery and Derisic, 4 of 6. He's 3 of 4 behind the arc with 11. And Siegfried with 6, Gross with 5, Marshall with 4. Marshall also had 7 rebounds already in this game.
We talked about the turnovers, and I think it's interesting when you look at when Aiken is getting taps and chances to run out, how well Louisville is getting back on defense. And I don't think they're really accustomed to that.
No, they're not giving up on the play,
no,
even though they turned it over. Forget about what just happened. Move on to the next play. They do a great job on that, Louisville. Now, if you thought Aiken pressured the ball in the first half, down 19 here at the half, 38-19, they're going to ratchet that up tenfold right here. Guaranteed. This third quarter will determine if Louisville wins the state championship. Aiken, the best third quarter team in the state, according to their coach. Louisville's had struggles in the last 3 games in the third quarter.
Let's see if Louisville can upright that ship that we've seen in their third quarter mantra, if you will. All right, here comes Aiken to start the third quarter. On defense, Louisville. Aiken on offense. Jumper left side, 10-footer will not go for Jaden Arnold. And is slapped back out front into the hands of Burnett. He's one of the most consistent shooters on this team. The other guys can't seem to find a rhythm. We credit that to Louisville. There's a pass back out front. Thinking deep 3. Won't take it as Hutcherson. Now left side, count it. Well, that was a good 22, 23 feet for Jaden Arnold. And he did not hesitate. This Aiken team averages about 17 attempts a game from deep. And they knock them down at about a 32% clip. Here comes the double. Ashton Marshall turnover. Into the hands of Hutcherson. Across the timeline with the right hand. 38-22. Louisville on top. Cincinnati Aiken with the ball. Hawkins in the right wing. Hawkins around the pick by Tavon Smith to the left side. Deep 3 up. Good! Count that one for Hutcherson. 38-25. Aiken has trimmed it to 13. Ball out front, taken away by Hinton.
Yeah, but he also committed the foul.
Good call as Bo lost half his left shoulder on that one.
Yes, he did.
But again, a lazy dribble. And you've got to make sure you are strong with the basketball.
Yeah.
And that's almost 2 consecutive turnovers. They get the foul call there. You've got to be strong with the basketball.
We saw the dribble and the lazy dribble. We saw the lazy pass that got taken away by Marshall.
And it's a 6-0 run to start for Aiken.
Here comes the Leps. They're back to offense with their first look. Al Jancic, line lane, kicks it to Bo on the right side. Marshall had a look. Now he gives it up. In and out of the hands of Tate Al Jancic, out of bounds.
There's 2 turnovers.
And inbounding will be Hutcherson. One bouncer into James Burnett. Burnett across the timeline to the right wing. With a right dribble, Bailey comes out on him. Crossover. Isolation. Foul line. Left side. Deep 3 up for the left side. Will not go on the shot for Antoine Hinton, and the rebound comes down to Braden Gross. Gross doubled quickly. Looking for help. One bouncer right side in front of the press table, far side. Now Jancic pass, though, trying to go inside, is taken away.
3 possessions, 3 turnovers.
Here comes across the timeline is Burnett. Bo out on him. Pushes him out to about 30 feet straight away. Tavon Smith, top of the key. There's the penetration now by Burnett. High off the glass, won't go. Tavon Smith, rebound. Now deep 3, right side. Good! Antonio Hutcherson knocks it down. And the lead has been trimmed to 10. We're back after this time.
Leopards.
Back at the U.of.D. Arena. Wow. It's everything you mentioned, Kenny. Strong second half team. They come out down 38-19. Now they're down 38-28.
3 turnovers for Louisville, 3 made threes for Aiken. It's a 9-0 run to start the second half, and that took all of 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get this from a 19-point deficit to a 10-point deficit, and more full-court pressure, Bells, and a lot of trapping pressure. You can't turn your back, and you've got to be strong with the ball if you're Louisville.
Triggering will be Tate Al Jancic. Here's the pick by Braden Gross to free up Siegfried. However, they go to the left baseline into Devin Bailey in the backcourt. Devin across the timeline. Hawkins on him. Bailey still dribbling. Great man-to-man pressure, making it very difficult for easy handoffs. Siegfried now against Hutcherson. Bo with a pass top of the key. Jancic. Pass into the right corner pocket is Braden Gross. Gross skips it cross court. Bailey wide open. Here's a 3. Halfway down and out, the rebound and the run out. Here comes Aiken on the break. Line lane, left side, count it. Burnett scores. Rebound, Jaden Arnold, and he's the one who gets the assist. 38-30, Aiken. Pass to Gross, taken away. Braden gets it back, though. Sideline pass to Bailey. Siegfried, deep 3, Bo bangs it off the rim. Burnett the rebound, the run out across the key. Dribble and a 1 bouncer back out on the wing. Now spinning in the lane, wild shot blocked. Antoine Hinton had it knocked out of his hands by Siegfried. Siegfried with his push, across the lane, now Jancic. He's bumped hard by Tavon Smith with no call.
Wow.
I mean, he was bumped 3 feet out before he could dribble. Braden Gross foul line, Ashton Marshall. Marshall top of the key. Manning him up will be Hutcherson. Running him to the right wing, and he walked. Went right into the double. And a great job by Hutcherson to push him right into Antoine Hinton for the double team.
Yeah, they're not calling anything on defense. They're allowing Cincinnati Aiken to be overly aggressive, and Louisville is not handling very well right now.
38-30. Louisville lead trimmed to that margin. 4 minutes remaining in the third. Across the timeline, Jaden Arnold. Jaden with a crossover. Line lane, finish right hand, good. Wow. 38-32.
A 13-0 run to start the quarter for Aiken, and that lead is down to 6.
Laps across the timeline. Braden Gross banged hard by Smith to the floor, no call. Quickly down court, line lane, finish, got it. Into the hands of Hutchinson. He finishes. Timeout on the court. 38-34. We're back after this time. Well, what a difference half a quarter makes in a championship game.
I was hoping I wasn't a prophet, but as we talked about right before this third quarter started, best third quarter team in the state, Aiken, a struggling third quarter team in Louisville the last 3 playoff games or tournament games, and here we are. Louisville has not scored a single point in the first 4 minutes and 27 seconds. It's a 15-0 run for Aiken. It's 38-34 Louisville.
Danny, your thoughts on the third thus far?
Well, numbers-wise, 5 turnovers, all giving points back to Aiken, and they've only taken 2 shots and missed 2 of them.
Wow.
Both 3-point shots, and they missed them both.
The 3-point shot, they're doing a good job of taking Gross away. They're doubling him. In the first half, those threes went down. They're not going down here in the third quarter.
Looks like Andrejczyk will be back in the game. Now there's a 3-point threat for Louisville. If they get the proper spacing, if they protect the ball.
Right, and that's the biggest thing. They weren't real strong with the ball in the first half, but only had 2 turnovers, got away with it.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that those mistakes that were made in the first half still being made here in this second half, and this time it's costing them points, possessions, and their 19-point lead is down to 4.
Hey, if you just locked us in here, WHBC, WHBC.com. Halftime lead was Louisville 38-19. We have 3:33 left here in the third quarter. It's 38-34 Leopards. As Kenny mentioned, the best third quarter team in the state is showing that. And Louisville, who's had their challenges, and we saw recently at the field house to get them here.
And what's helping Cincinnati-Aiken is the officials. You always hear this term, they're letting them play, and then some.
They are.
So they're going to continue to turn up that pressure, trapping, until the officials do blow the whistle. And if they don't, that's advantage Aiken.
Good point. Well, guys, both of you, were they allowing them to play this physicality the first half?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's been consistent. It may not be right, but it's been consistent.
Okay. Here we go, Leopards. You know what? That was a full timeout. I forgot. It's under 4 minutes.
Oh, our bad.
We got the check, though. That's good.
The official signaled 30. He didn't realize it was a TV timeout either.
He was sitting on a throne of lies. He did not know. Okay, here we go, Leopards. Let's get one in the bucket here, gentlemen. Siegfried across the timeline. Picked up by Hutchinson. Boy, this has been a nice matchup in this game. Crossover Bo right to the left hand. Bo to the left wing. The hand back to the Braden Gross. Now Andrejczyk. Lost it. Or Andrejczyk, I should say. Ball on the floor. Jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Louisville. Again, though, a dangerous dribble into a double. And, man, Aiken has quick hands.
Yeah, well, their guards at the elbow.
Man.
It's just...
That's one play. Note to self. Do not go around the elbow.
No.
Now the inbound pass to Gross. The official wants the ball back. Leopards will inbound one more time. Jesus to Braden at the foul line. Braden looking for help. Skips it back out between the circles. This is Siegfried. Boy, he's banged around. Now the backdoor cut. Here comes Aljancy. He got it. Here's the assist to Ashton Marshall. And a good pass by him and a finish by Aljancy. Finally, the Leopards break the drought. 40-34. Down to 2:48 left in the third. This is Burnett. Tavon Smith, foul line. He's going to face Braden Gross. Jack one up, won't go. Burnett the rebound, up and in. And he was fouled. One of the few times the Leopards didn't block out. And Burnett at 5'10" got the offensive board and the putback.
Whereas Louisville was the more aggressive team in the first half, there's no question. Aiken is the more physical and aggressive team here in this third quarter, and they have a chance to cut this lead, which once was 19 for Louisville, down to 3 with the free throw.
And Burnett at the line, he's pretty much Mr. Everything for them, 75% on the year. Toes the line, 3 good dribbles, rolls it around the fingertips, lets it go and hits it. Into the lineup here. Question number for you is Carson Metz. Or Karan Metz for Aiken. Here comes Bo for the Leps. Pass block left side, Braden Gross. Here's the cut down the lane. Andrachik banged around by two people. Bo for the bomb. Got it. Three-pointer for Siegfried. Left stretch the lead to 43-37. 2:12 remaining here in the third. Pass down to Metz, who kicks it back out into the hands of Burnett. Goes to the right wing. Burnett wants the pick. Nothing there. As Braden Gross fights through the pick and shoves him a little further out. Now, step back three. Burnett halfway down and out. Ball on the floor. Rebound put up. Won't go. They're getting it back. Putting it up again. And he got it. It's Jaden Arnold. Boy, talk about a young man with no quit on that one. We're back after this time. Back at U of D Arena. Why do I feel like I'm on a treadmill all afternoon? I haven't gotten off yet.
Yeah, you haven't.
Jeez.
We're not even close to getting off the treadmill, man.
Oh, my gosh.
What was a 19-point blowout lead for Louisville has been trimmed to 4 with 1:45 to play here in this third quarter. So the Leps lead the Falcons 43-39.
My goodness. What a fun ride this is in the second half. Full court pressure now by Aiken. Here comes Siegfried. Gets it away very nicely. The Gross at center court. Aljancic on the right wing. Back to Braden between the circles. Manned up by Tavon Smith. He's taken him off the dribble a couple of times tonight. Still dribbling. Ashton Marshall. Hands it back to Bo. Bo now with the left to the right hand between the circle. Popping out on him again is Hutcherson. Right sideline in front of the Louisville bench. Ashton Marshall and Braden Gross again. Isolating with Tavon Smith. Tavon takes him off the left-handed dribble. Pushes him back out to half court. Crossover by Braden. Right to the left, left to the right at the elbow. Now back between the circles again. 57 seconds left here in the third. Gross top of the key. Braden hand off to Bo. Give and go. Back door. Braden Gross is hammered. That was a block and a whack at the same time.
Yeah, Antoine Hinton picks up the foul.
And they're going to call it on the floor. It is not a shooting foul. So for the first time with contact, the whistle was blown in this third quarter in favor of Louisville.
Back in the lineup is Short. Now down low. Ashton Marshall puts it up. All right hand won't go, and Short gets a rebound. He'll flip it out sideline here to James Burnett. 39 seconds remaining in the third. 43-39 Louisville. Aiken on the attack. Kenny Rhoda, Denny Kincaid, Dan Belford. And you at home courtside with us. WHBC, WHBC.com. Louisville fans disapprove. Aiken fans love it. As Cincinnati going for the last shot, down to 13. Arnold now to the left elbow, jacks a long three. He got it. 4 seconds on the clock. Siegfried lets it fly off the backboard, the rim. Marshall, the shot, got it. He got it.
Did he?
And they count it. 45-42. 3 in the books. Fourth and final after this.
In Louisville.
Welcome back to U of D Arena. Kenny Rhoda, Denny Kincaid, Kenny.
23-7. Cincinnati Aiken outscores Louisville in that third quarter. In the last 2 games, Garfield Heights and now against Aiken, Louisville has been outscored in the third quarter 40-13.
Wow.
It's just mind-boggling that they can be so good for the first 2, so bad in the third quarter, but then in the fourth quarter, answer the bell to this point at least. And I don't know what it is. Tom Siegfried doesn't think there's anything to it, but maybe now he will.
Yeah. Denny, what else to add?
I think from numbers perspective, Aiken in that quarter, they were 8 of 14.
Okay.
And they were 4 of 6 behind the arc.
Right.
So,
well, gentlemen, let's buckle up.
Hey, nobody said it was going to be easy, right?
No.
If you're going to win a state championship, you have to earn it. And Louisville up 3 with 8 minutes to play in trying to win their first.
Long journey to get here. Add on the ride to Dayton, and you want to take the ride home with that trophy strapped to the front seat. Fourth and final quarter underway for the D3 championship. Aiken down 45-42, and they have the ball. Burnett between the circles. Walks it over to the left wing. Bo is trailing him. He backs down to the three-point line, lets him work with space. Hutcherson, left sideline in front of his own bench. Here's the pass to Burnett. Double coming from Louisville. He saw it, so he backed out. Burnett left wing. Burnett around the pick. Gross takes it away. Taps it away to Siegfried. Bo on the run. Bo across the lane. Ashton Marshall wide open, but getting a foot in the way was Jaden Arnold.
And that's where I said earlier, Bo needs to be a little more selfish at times. He's got to drive that all the way to the basket, get a layup or get fouled.
Yeah. I thought that's what he was going to do. And he didn't. Braden Gross has it. Tapped out of his hands. The last one to touch it, though, was Tavon Smith. We are underway in the fourth and final quarter. As Kenny mentioned, Leopards going for their first championship in school history. Backdoor cut. Ashton Marshall got it. 47-42, Louisville. Back to the other end. Arnold to the left wing. Still dribbling to the corner. Burnett, stop, pop. 10-footer good. Nope, Hutcherson. I'm sorry. Knock that one down. 47-44. Aiken trims the lead back to 3. Gross, man-to-man pressure by Tavon Smith. Bumps him hard in the backcourt. No call. Cross the timeline to the right sideline. Braden, good ball handler for 6'7". Protects it well, hands it back to Siegfried. Pass to the right wing, out Jancic. They look for Braden on the cut, nothing there. Smith pushes him out baseline about 15 feet. Still looking for assistance. Ashton Marshall comes to him around the perimeter to the left side. Siegfried has it to Al Jancic. Al Jancic spins, double clutch, down low, got it. 49-44, Leopards. 6:18, clock on the move. A lot of contact left side. Left side jumper, baseline will not go. And the attempt by Arnold, he's knocked to his back. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, I think they're going to give it to Drasic. Picks up his first. Team second.
There was less contact on that play than we've seen throughout the game.
My goodness.
And because he fell down, they gave him the call.
Shot by Arnold, good. 76% on the year. Stays towed on the line. He'll take another one. Try to trim the lead back to 3, and he does. 49-46. Substitution in the game. Back in is the sophomore, Deandra Card Short, 6'6". Had a couple of blocks in the first half. Here come the Leps up by 3. Siegfried around a slow walking pick, if you will, by Braden Gross. Hutcherson still on him man-to-man. Braden top of the key, and Trachik on the right sideline. Avery looking for help. Flips it back over to Marshall, out by half court, sideline. Bo comes back to get it. Looking at the double team, nothing there. Bo now down the lane, finish right hand, good!
There's the aggressiveness.
Bo saw the opening, Bo finishes. Bo knows what to do on that one. Now Aiken on the attack. Short. Will take it. Down the lane, stop, pop from 5. Right over the top of Al Jansen. 51-48. Aiken just hanging around at that 3-point mark. Leopards back to offense. Gross again short across the timeline. Foul line, and Drachik, 3 is in the air. Back of the rim, ball battered around. Shot put up, no good by Al Jansen, but he's fouled. As the Leopards hit the boards. And Tate will go line left. Tate on the year at about 59%. Louisville on the year at 65%. Be interesting. They finished strong last week. In the fourth quarter, let's see how they finish this week. Al Jansen, 3 good dribbles. Ball up in the air and around the rim and out. Tavon Smith back in for Aiken. Checking out Antoine Hinton. So they trade 5'11" for 6'6". Tate steps away to retoe the line. Good rotation. Got 52-48. Louisville by 4. 5:05 remaining in the game. Back to the other end. Arnold, deep three, rattles the rim and out. Tavon Smith the rebound though. Quick double on him. Deep three, right corner pocket, skips across. And no good, but a rebound again for Aiken. And a whistle, the ball batted out of bounds. Great hustle play by, who was that, Al Jancic? Yeah, he went to the floor to get it. He was the last one to touch it. Inbounded pass is tipped into the hands of Tavon Smith. Arnold now with a left-handed dribble. A quick double with Tavon on the right wing. Burnett, 10-footer. Halfway down, off the side of the rim, into the hands of Braden Gross. Leopards back on the attack. Al Jancic on the right wing. 4:28 remains.
And there's another lazy
pass. Burnett, line lane, finish. He missed it, but he's fouled. Bo got back on defense, but he got him on the way to the bucket off a little Euro step.
You would think after 3.5 quarters, he would understand he can't be that lazy with the basketball. But again, a lazy over-the-top pass, tip stolen, and now a chance to score here for Aiken, down 4.
You say Braden Gross got the foul?
It looked like it.
Yeah. Inbounded ball will be from Burnett out to half court to Tavon Smith. Back over to Burnett. Burnett with a left-hand dribble. Snaps it back over to the right side. Into the hands of Hutchinson. Burnett now against Bo. Floater from 5. Back of the rim, no, and the rebound ripped down by Braden Gross. Boy, I'll tell you, Burnett's had 2 close-range shots pop out on it. A 10-footer and a 5-footer. 52-48. Gross to the right elbow extended. Spin dribble. Hands it, corner. Ashton Marshall, 10-footer. Bangs off the rim. Ball tipped up the lane. Here comes Aiken on the run. Arnold, line lane, left hand, won't go, and he's fouled.
And is this Siegfried? Nope. They gave it to Andrasic, who picks up his second.
TV timeout, guys.
Yep.
And we're back after this. Hey, back at U of D. 52-48 Leopards, 3:44 remains in the game. That's all that separates. 4 points in that time from a D3 championship.
A 19-point lead at halftime.
Wow.
Cincinnati Aiken comes out, shows you why they're the best third-quarter team in the state. They've made a game of it now. They'll be at the line down 4 with 3:44 left. So whichever team, forget what's happened to this point, right? Whichever team is the best team in the last 3:44 is going to take home a state championship. Let's hope that Louisville has enough gas left in the tank to do that.
Hey, climb on board the bus, folks. We're happy to drive you home on this one. Along with Denny Kincaid, the roadman Kenny Rhoda, I'm Dan Belfort. 1480 WHBC, WHBC.com. When we left for timeout, there was a foul. Jaden Arnold is at the line, and he'll be shooting 2. Shot up and good. Will this be the first time they were as close as 2 if he makes this? I know they've trimmed it to 3 several times.
Yeah, this will be
around the rim and out. And Drejcik the rebound. Back to Bo Siegfried. And Bo with a right-hand dribble. Hutchinson meets him at three-quarter court. Braden Gross now working Tavon Smith across the timeline. There's the pivot by Braden. Still bouncing it with the left hand. Now out by the right sideline. He goes to Bo. Bo, line lane, finish right hand. He got it! 54-49. Head downtown and lay it off the glass for 2. 3:08 remains. Hutchinson, foul line extended. Backs it out with a dribble to Burnett. Burnett crossover on Bo down the lane. Left-handed shot around the rim. No. Ball on the floor. Thrown in bounds. Now he got a scrum for it. And coming away with it will be Arnold. They're going to say the Leps reached in and fouled him.
That's a ticky-tack foul with everything that they've let go in this game. That's a terrible call.
We've seen contact that imitates the NHL in this game.
Did they give that foul?
Now the pass inbounds to Tavon Smith. Smith missed the easy bunny. Braden Gross got the rebound. Do we have a jump ball?
No, timeout called by Louisville.
Called by Louisville. 54-49. Back after this time. Cheering you all the way indeed. 54-49 Louisville. Big shout out to Dina Pachano, who you had a chance to contact, Town Tavern.
Yeah, thanks to everybody who jumped on board, Dina and everybody there at the Tavern and all of our sponsors. We appreciate you, and what a game
fantastic
we have for our sponsors and our listeners. 54-49, Louisville leads by 5. They have the basketball with 2:49 left, but only 2 timeouts left now as they called one there to avoid the jump ball.
Tate will be the trigger. Official, one bouncer to him. Aljancic to inbound. He finds Andrachik. Avery, quick double team, looking for help. One bouncer to Aljancic. Back over to Avery.
Got to get it across.
And they do to Siegfried with about a second to spare. Ashton Marshall across the lane. Aljancic puts it up and got it, but fouled before the shot.
Yeah, they're going to call it on the floor. Jaden Ardo picks up the foul. He picked up his second.
And that was a ticky-tack call with everything that's happened.
Yeah.
So the first 3 quarters, anything goes. These last couple of possessions, the ticky-tack fouls have been called.
And that can be a little disruptive to either team, I think, as far as the flow of the game. Now Siegfried out by the timeline, standing on the logo, crossover to the left hand. Pass, right elbow extended, Braden Gross. Gross to the right sideline to Avery Andrachik to the right baseline. Now Jancic. Down low, all alone, Siegfried, reverse layup, he missed it. Taps it out to the sideline, though, and Ashton Marshall throws it right off the head of Burnett, out of bounds. What a hustle play.
You know, we talk about winning 50-50 balls.
Oh, man.
That's what you needed.
54-49, Leopards on top. 2:17 remains in the game. Siegfried now on the inbound, double teamed, almost had to take it away. Coming to rescue him though, Aljancic. Bo, left elbow. Back out to Ashton Marshall. Hutchinson on him. Now here comes Burnett to help on the double. Quickly gets it over to Aljancic. 2:02 remaining in the game. Avery, Andrachik, down low, reverse layup. Good. Oh, baby. 56-49, minute 50 remaining. Louisville by that margin. Right corner pocket is Burnett. Forces one down low. Block! Mamadou Kante had it whacked away. We're back to the other end. Ashton Marshall, right side Aljancic. Front of the Louisville bench, spins out of pressure, cross court. Deep 3, Andrachik, side of the rim, halfway down. Rebound, Aljancic, put it up, Braden Gross got it. 58-49. Burnett, deep 3 for Aiken, he drills it. 58-52 and a timeout on the court. We'll come back after this timeout. Back at the U.D. What a great facility. We've had a great time here thus far today.
A great game. Looked like it might be a blowout. Cincinnati Aiken came back in the third quarter. We've got 1 minute, 11 seconds left. Louisville 58, Cincinnati Aiken 52. Louisville 2 timeouts, Cincinnati Aiken 3 timeouts. It will be Louisville basketball here to inbound in the full court situation.
Yeah, and one thing to note, fouls. Aiken only has 2, so they have 2 to give.
All right.
So
how many fouls on Louisville?
They have 4.
So they're shooting the rest of the way, Cincinnati Aiken.
Yep.
Okay.
Love to know the paid attendance in this game. I was talking to Tim Street from OSHA before the game. He said it holds 13-2. 13-2 here. Kind of a St. John Arena number. It really is. Here we go. 58-52 Leps. Leopardation poising themselves to roar. And Aljancic with 84 feet to go. In this case, it's a college court, 94 feet. Inbounds quickly, Siegfried. He's manned up by Hinton. They get it down court and across the timeline quickly to Ashton Marshall. Tipped out of his hands by Tavon Smith, and he's fouled.
Now here's the problem. They're stopping near the half-court line. They're giving an extra defender to Cincinnati. You need to get closer to the three-point line so there's more open space.
Exactly.
So Leopards inbound, far side of the court. They get it down low. Ashton Marshall, go. They ran out of him on the double, but he split it and scored. Now back to the other end. Burnett lays it up and in. And timeout. We'll keep it here, guys. We're all caught up.
We are?
Yeah. Honest to goodness, we are. 53.8 seconds remain. That's the time left for Louisville to close this out and pick up their first state championship in school history.
Timeouts are now even. 2 left for each team. 3 fouls on Cincinnati Aiken, 4 on Louisville. So Cincinnati Aiken can still be ultra aggressive on this possession defensively because they have a foul to give. So you look for them to trap and get physical with you to try and come up with a steal. So again, be strong with the basketball. No lazy passes. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's that simple.
Now you both said get it across the timeline, get it to the three-point line. By that mean, in a perfect world, the sideline. Get it outside 3.
Well, you don't want to be near the sideline or near half court.
All right.
So you need to get it to the middle of the floor near the three-point line and spread the floor that way.
There we go.
Right. And the good thing is you have Braden Gross that can handle it.
He has done a great job in terms of putting the ball in his hand to bring their big guy away from the bucket. Inbounded pass to Siegfried. Hinton takes it away. Hinton down the lane. Backdoor cut. Shot up. Good. Jaden Arnold puts it in. 60-56. 43 seconds remain. Louisville with that lead. Inbounded ball. But Gross taken away and he's fouled.
And I think they're probably going to get Smith for it.
Gross broke out to the right corner pocket at the far end of the court, and the double team was quick to jump.
38 seconds left, a 4-point lead for Louisville. They have the basketball. Now they will be shooting the rest of the way.
Now Jancic to trigger again. He does so sideline and Drejczyk, and he's fouled right away, and Avery's a good one to put at the line. Avery on the year, 78%.
This is its first trip to the line.
Tell you one thing, too, guys. There's been great sportsmanship in this game.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Just 2 teams playing hard.
You know, I've been watching number 1 and Bo Siegfried. They're like best friends.
Yep. Yeah, it's just like mutual respect. Shot by Avery, good. 61-56. 36.9 seconds remain.
And if you're Louisville, you want to apply some token pressure to the ball coming in bounds to chew up some clock.
Right, make them work for it.
And Drejczyk bangs this one off back of the rim. Tavon Smith, the rebound to Burnett. Burnett on the fly, top of the key. Burnett to the right side. Hutcherson, deep 3, back of the rim. Ricochets out to the left. Hinton puts it up. He got it. He's fouled. Tell you, that was a soft touch on a deep 3. It just kind of ricocheted 5 feet left into the hands of Hinton, who finished and got fouled on the way to the basket. 61-58. And he can just cut this lead a little bit closer with 25.5 remaining.
Key blockouts here. Key blockouts on this free throw.
Shot on the way. Too hard. Nope, went in. My gosh. Back of the rim. It went about 6 feet in the air. Came right back down.
61-59 Louisville with 25 seconds left. Louisville basketball. They've got to go the length of the floor.
Yeah, we could have written this script, right? No problem. Inbound a ball quickly. Bo loses the handle. Taken away. What's the call? Foul on Aiken. It was a quick double by Arnold down there, and as well as Hutcherson. We'll see who got the foul.
I think they gave it to Arnold.
All righty. Long walk to the left. And Bo Siegfried, 77% free throw shooter.
Yeah, and this is his first trip tonight.
One bouncer out to Bo. 2 dribbles. Bends and knees on its way. Too hard.
Denny, what are they from the line?
7 of 13.
Bo stays on the line.
2 of 5 in this half.
Everybody, substitutions coming in. Now Siegfried with the second attempt. On its way, front of the rim and hit it. 62-59. 20 seconds remain in the game. Back on the attack is Aiken. Arnold with the ball. Pass to Tavon Smith. Deep three. Back of the rim. Rebound fought for. Hit and puts it up. Got it! And he was fouled. Oh, my. Antoine Hinton has hit a couple of big buckets back-to-back off missed shots.
Got to block out here, okay?
Yeah.
He's at the line. You got to make sure you don't give up another offensive rebound and you fall behind. Let's keep it right here.
Oh, we're caught up.
Because, again, you played good defense. They missed a shot. They get another offensive rebound, which they've done a much better job of in the second half. Louisville has not done a good job of boxing out. So he's at the line, trailing by 1 with 8 seconds left. If he makes it, fine. It's tied, and you try and hit a game-winning shot. But you cannot give up an offensive rebound and a putback because then you're down.
Yeah.
Now, Antoine Hinton. Go ahead, Denny.
Well, I was going to say, the one thing to note, Braden Gross picked up his 4th foul.
Okay.
So, I mean, he's the only one really in foul trouble at all.
And at that point, you just give him the layup. Don't give him an
yeah.
and one. That was not a smart play.
Right.
So Antoine Hinton at the line is 64% on the year. Not the worst free throw shooter, not the best free throw shooter to put at the line. The guy they kept off the line was Burnett.
And so
let's see if that timeout proved to be a little ice for Antoine Hinton.
And Louisville only has 1 timeout left.
Right.
After using that one, Cincinnati Aiken with 2.
Here's Hinton for the tie at the charity stripe with 8.1 seconds remaining. Louisville up 62-61. Shot on the way, and he missed it! Ball on the floor. We got a scrum, and what do we have here? Timeout or a jump ball?
No, I think we're going to give it. They may have given the ball to Aiken.
Nope, jump ball. Wait for the call, guys.
Jump
ball.
Leopards
Possession
ball.
arrow pointing towards Louisville. So 4 seconds left on the clock. 62-61 Louisville. Louisville basketball to inbound, and they do have 1 timeout left.
And a timeout is called by Aiken.
Yeah. That kind of gives Louisville a chance to draw up some kind of play to get the inbound ball.
Well, here's the way you look at this. All year long, you've worked on specific plays for specific moments, right?
Yeah.
Victory loves preparation. Well, hopefully you've prepared something for this specific time, and if the preparation is executed, then victory will be the end result and the first state title in school history.
And you know, the other thing is, just get the ball inbound.
Yeah.
Because you can hug the ball. There's only 8 seconds left till they come foul you.
Here's the other thing. They do have a timeout left. That timeout was called by Cincinnati Aiken.
Right.
So both teams now with 1 timeout left. 1 timeout left, and that's it.
And 4.1 seconds remain, so you know Aiken is going to foul immediately.
Oh, yeah. They're going to go
inbound.
for the steal. If they don't get it, they're going to foul.
And something to consider if you're Louisville. You might want to run a post pattern and throw it the length of the floor, but you better make sure you catch it. Remember the last game against Garfield Heights. They turned it over in this situation.
Well, and you do know that Aljancic's your quarterback. So he's the one who can throw the post pattern.
And he's triggering the inbound.
Here we go, guys. 4 seconds left, up 1 point for a state championship.
Aljancic to inbound. Wants to go long. There's nothing there. Inbound to Ashton Marshall. Fouled right away. Now Ashton on the year, 60% from the line. That only took 1 second off the clock. Walk to the other end. He's smiling. His teammates are patting him on the back. You got this. Knock it down. Let's take that trophy home.
Well, and they did look for the post pattern.
They did, yeah. Aljancic reared back for the Hail Mary, but Braden Gross was blocked out between the circles. Now Ashton Marshall, line left, on its way. Good. 63-61 Louisville. Steps away from the line. It's a big shot because you take away the opportunity for a three-pointer if you miss it to win. Marshall toes the line again. Good rotation on its way. Short. Rebound. Gross had it. Jump ball is what we have. And the possession arrow will go to Cincinnati Aiken with 1.9 seconds remaining. 63-61 Louisville. Are you kidding me? Well, I would say on the inbound, do not let Burnett get a look.
Yeah, no.
Well, you can't foul. You're only up 2.
Yeah.
So you're going to see some type of Christian Laettner play here where they will not be able to run the baseline. So they'll be in a standing position. They'll try and throw it at least the half court, if not the other foul line, and then pass it off to somebody else to shoot a game-winning shot. That's probably what we're going to see drawn up here by Cincinnati Aiken.
Everybody on their feet in the U of D.
Here's the situation. 63 Louisville, 61 Cincinnati Aiken. 1.9 seconds left to a state title for Louisville. Can they come up with one more stop and complete the dream?
Been a
We'll find
long journey here. High expectations. And you want to bring those expectations to fulfillment. Leopards' final instructions out on the court. Here comes Aiken. As Kenny mentioned, they have to go the length of the court. Tavon Smith to inbound. Burnett is one of the closest people to the ball. Now they're going to switch. Hutchinson will toss it in. 63-61 Louisville. Aiken with the ball to inbound. They get it to Burnett. Lets it fly from half court. Off the back of the backboard. Well, I'll tell you, everybody, put your hands on the radio. Feel the energy of this mission accomplished by the Louisville Leopards. It is time to hoist that Holy Grail, folks. Time to hoist it. The Leopards are your Division III high school basketball champions for the first time in school history. Time to roar, Leopard Nation. Wow.
It wasn't easy, was it?
Man.
My goodness, they made it interesting.
And this place is going nuts. What a heartbreaker for Cincinnati Aiken. What a tremendous season for them. And a game that comes down to a half-court three that bangs off the backboard, no good. And finally, Coach Siegfried has lost his sport coach. Denny Rhoda out there doing snapshots. Denny doing final numbers. Trophy presentation will be coming up. And, of course, we'll have Coach Siegfried on the air as soon as we possibly can. The TV folks will get to it first, as Kenny and Billy are both out there taking video to get some good social media stuff for us. We have that chance to step away. We'll come back right after this timeout. Back at U of D. Kenny Rhoda trying to get Coach Siegfried as I speak.
We're working on it. He turned to me. I was shooting some video, and he turned to me, and he gave me a Ric Flair, woo! And then he said, the program. Yes, the program is complete. The program is a state champion.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So happy. Got a lot of TV folks here. I see both Siegfried's been corralled to get on camera for the state network.
You know what? While we're waiting on Coach Siegfried, let me get Braden Gross then.
All
right,
man.
while we're waiting. Braden, can we get you real quick? All right, we've got Braden Gross here, a state champion. first time in Louisville history, it was the dream when the season started. Now the dream is complete. How's it feel?
I don't really know how to describe it, honestly. I can't really believe we just did that, and it's kind of surprised. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't really have any words.
How were they able to get back in the game in that third quarter, and you guys still were able to overcome it?
Yeah, now that the season's over, I can say that the third quarter really isn't our forte. I think every third quarter they always come back like that, and, we just have to weather the storm and know that fourth quarter is ours.
What did you guys do in that fourth quarter, which has been your quarter? What stood out to enabling you to win this game?
Team play. I think passing the ball to break the trap and then getting wide open layups is what got us that.
How does it sound when I say the Louisville Leopards are the 2025 Division III state champions?
Amazing. I love it.
Braden, congratulations on a great game, a great season, a great career, and the perfect way to end it, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Braden Gross, how about that, guys?
All right, Kenny, Coach is right behind you there if you can grab him.
Yep. I will try and do so.
TV already had their piece of fame with him. So Kenny will get over there and talk to Tom as soon as he possibly can.
The program. Coach Siegfried, congratulations. The program now has a state championship.
Oh, it feels unbelievable. I can't really put words on it because of just basically how hard we've worked to get here. And I'm just really proud of this group of seniors and this entire community for what they brought.
What a game. You jump out to a huge halftime lead. We'll talk about the third quarter in detail later. They come back. They get it close. They never retook the lead on you guys, and you finished it off. How were you able to overcome all of that and win this state title?
Just determination by the senior class. That's it. Just determination. They didn't give in. There's a lot of teams, I think, in Ohio or above, beyond that would have gave in at that point and said, uh-oh, what's going on? They didn't do it. We never gave up that lead, and I told it before, if we get to the fourth quarter of the lead, we're hard to beat.
What is it about this team where, as Braden just told me, the third quarter isn't our best, but the fourth quarter is? Why in all of these fourth quarters have you stood out and helped you win a state championship?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I'd like to have that answer. You were the first one to bring it up to me, and you're absolutely right. But all I knew is we had to survive to the fourth, and that's what we did.
All right, before the game, you're playing catch and watching your son shoot and rebounding for him. As a dad, to do that in this situation and then to see him win a state championship for you, can you put that into words, what this day has been like, what this season's been like?
There's honestly no words for it. All I can tell you is when I went here, I sat up in those stands and watched UD play, and to have my son down here winning a state championship is surreal. It's absolutely surreal, and we're just going to live in the moment.
What message do you have for Leopard Nation?
Love them all. I can't believe this crowd. I can't believe the amount of Carolina in here. And now we just carry it on into spring sports because this is what we do here. This is a small community that a lot of people say, where's that at? But at the end of the day, this is what we do. We come and we support our kids and we support our community.
Was it worth the wait, Coach? 18 years.
Wow.
You're finally a state champion, and you'll always now be a state champion.
It was definitely worth the wait. I'll be honest with you, it was even more special to do with this group of seniors.
Coach, congratulations on winning the 2025 Division III Ohio State Basketball Championship.
That sounds great.
Thanks, Coach. Enjoy this. How about that, guys? Very happy. How can he not be happy?
Oh, for gosh sakes.
And I will say this, though. Yeah, when we talk about do coaches sweat it out, he's soaking wet, guys. He took the jacket off and he put his arm around me, and I'm like, oh, I feel that. So he was sweating it out during that third quarter and into the fourth quarter, but they were able to get the job done, and they're going to cut down some nets here very shortly after the hardware is handed out at half court here in just a few minutes.
Well, and he didn't even make reference to the fact that we had our first selfie together today.
There you go.
And I wore Carolina blue, and Denny wore his. And they picked up the win, and no, neither one of us want to touch that Sporko if he wants us to get it for him. But they're doing the trophy presentation right now for the runner-up.
And Bells, you know what? I think that whatever cleaners is popular in Louisville, they'll clean the shirt and the sport coat for him, you know?
And if anything, I would frame it and put it on a wall. Is what I do. Kenny's right here with Bo Siegfried.
I'm going to grab Bo before they get to go get their hardware. Bo Siegfried, 2025 Louisville Leopards are state champions. How's it feel?
Feels amazing. I couldn't ask for anything any way better to finish the season. It's a real refresher knowing that we're going to go home, not on a loss this year.
Wasn't easy, though. Looked like it was going to be easy, right? You're up 19 at the half, then that ugly third quarter reared its ugly head again. But when it mattered most, you guys made plays down the stretch. How were you able to do that?
Yeah, we got 8 seniors on our team, We got straight dogs on our team, it's just how it is. And, none of us want to lose. Third quarter is not really our quarter this year. And I think we really turn it up in the fourth quarter when it's game time.
All right, I mentioned this to your dad. I watched you and your dad. He was kind of playing catch with you and feeding you as you were shooting and rebounding. What did that moment mean to you that you got to do that with your dad before the state championship game?
This means everything to us because, honestly, it's just a surreal moment and that nobody will, it's hard to experience it.
And what does it mean even after that moment? Now you're going to go get a trophy with your dad and you're going to be state champs forever.
It just means everything to me. All right.
Go do it. There he is. He's got to go get some hardware. So there's Bo Siegfried spending a few minutes with us here today as they win the state championship. 63-61, the final score. It was a 19-point lead at halftime, and thank goodness they were up by that many. They never gave up the lead, Bells. That's the key.
Never.
Because there's a momentum swing whenever you give that up. The other team feels it. You feel it. They kept at least a 1-point lead and didn't give up that lead, and now they win by 2 in their state champs.
Denny's wrapping up the numbers. We're going to come back and wrap up the numbers for this game right after this timeout.
What.com.
We are back at the U of D Arena. If you missed it, final score, 63-61, Denny?
Yes.
Was the final. Your Leopards of Louisville are your Division III state champions for boys basketball. First time in school history. Final numbers, team and individual. Danny's got them right in front of him. Take it away, partner.
Louisville from the floor, 23 of 42 for 55%. Aiken, they were 24 of 53 for 45%. Behind the arc, Louisville, 8 of 16 for 50%. Aiken, 6 of 18 and 30 for 33%. That young man has done it all year long.
Yes, he has. Fantastic.
So, free throw line. Louisville, 9 of 16 for 56%. Aiken, 7 of 12 for 58%. Rebounds, 29 rebounds for Louisville, 27 for Aiken, so very even. 9 turnovers for Louisville, 6 for Aiken. So, Louisville in that second half had 7 turnovers, and a lot of them caused points for Aiken. So let's look at quarter scoring. Louisville led 23-12 at the end of one. They outscored Aiken in the second half. Yeah, I can't compete with that. They outscored Aiken 15-7 in that second quarter to take a 38-19 lead. In the third, it was Aiken. They outscored Louisville 23-7. Louisville had a 45-42 lead. And then in the fourth quarter, Aiken outscored them 19-18, but they could not overcome the 3-point lead. Thus, the victory goes to the Leopards, 63-61. We had 4 lead changes in the game. The game was never tied. Aiken's largest lead was 2. And then
also they did have a. Oh, that's right. Right at the beginning of the
very beginning of the game. That was it. Yeah. They never led the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So Aiken did have a run of 17 straight, where Louisville, they had a run of 13 straight. There's a lot of individual numbers. We'll quickly go through Aiken first. They were led by James Brunette Jr., 23 points, 10 of 18 from the field.
Yeah.
1 behind the arc, 6 rebounds.
Sorry, he's a player.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, he's a player. He really is.
Antonia Hutchinson, 13 points, 5 of 10 from the floor, 1 rebound. Also scoring Antoine Hinton with 7 points, 3 of 6 from the floor, 1 behind the arc. And then DeAndre Carr Short, just 3 points, and 1 of 2 from the line, one of 1 from the field. So when you look at it, only 5 guys scored, but only 1 real guy led them their whole game. So let's look at Louisville. They didn't have a lot of guys scoring at it as well, but they were led by Tate Aljancic's 17 points. 5 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from behind the arc, and those came in the first quarter. 5 of 6 from the line, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And let's note the assists in this ballgame, by the way. Also scoring in double figures. Avery Andrasik's 14 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 6 from the behind the arc, 1 of 2 at the line. He had 2 rebounds and an assist. Bo Siegfried, 14 points.
We got to look at this real quick. As Denny's talking, the entire Louisville team has gone to the student section, and there are hugs everywhere going on right now. Standing ovation, fantastic. Back to it, partner.
All right, so going back to Louisville, 14 points for Bo Siegfried. 5 of 10 from the field, 3 behind the arc, 1 of 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 3 assists, and 1 block.
Anything else?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Braden Gross, 7 points tonight, 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from the line. He had 11 rebounds, 1 steal, 3 assists, and 1 block. And I'm not making these numbers up, by the way.
Fantastic.
Outstanding. Ashton Marshall, 9 points. He was 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from the line. One of that one came in the fourth quarter at the end of the ballgame. He had 8 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 assists. So when you look at the assists that Louisville had tonight, which is something that we've always said, you know, they play for each other. 3 assists Siegfried, 3 assists Gross, 3 assists Tate Aljancic, 2 by Ashton Marshall, 1 by Avery and Andrasic. That is where this ball game was won.
Very much.
Yeah, and how about this? The net cutting ceremony has begun, guys. The ladder is out there. How about this? It's the NCAA basketball Werner ladder. Somebody they got wise and made a ladder just for cutting nets down to make it more safe. And so Louisville now climbing the ladder to cut down a piece of the net and take that home along with the medal around their neck and the hardware, the state championship trophy that'll go back to Louisville.
Yeah, a lot of nets being replaced this weekend. There's no doubt about it here at UD Arena.
So 1 in the books, guys. We've got 1 more coming up a little bit later. Hopefully Perry can complete the 2-game sweep for Stark County and bring another trophy back, as that game will tip off here in this same arena at 7:30 p.m. Our pregame will be, let's see, we start that at 6:30, our pregame for that game.
Yes, you and Billy Beebe again for that. Beebe, we'll have it. And Denny, are you done with the numbers?
Yeah, we're done.
We're done. I think we're done here.
Well,
Kenny, what?
I'm sorry, but we do have to finish one thing.
What's that?
They ended up the year 24-9. And somewhere I have this.
No, 24-5.
24-5, I'm sorry, yeah.
29 total games. 24-5 is the final record as state champs.
And Aiken, outstanding record, 27-2. And that one's a big one.
Boy, yeah, without a doubt. So, final score here, D3 championship game. The trophy being hugged and caressed and just
Dan,
loved. Yes, sir.
Before we have time here, right?
Yeah, we have time.
We can do whatever you want. Do we have that final box? Is that it there?
All right, you go.
And who was our leading scorer in the game?
Our leading scorer was Tate Aljancic.
Yeah.
All right. As soon as he cuts down the net, we're going to talk to the leading scorer of the game. We're not going anywhere.
No.
This is a state championship that we're celebrating here right now.
You got it, man.
So we'll talk to Tate here in just a minute, as all the players now are climbing that ladder and cutting down the net. So as soon as he climbs up there and grabs a piece of that net, we'll grab him and chat, as he played arguably his biggest and best game in his career at the most opportune time. It's amazing.
It really is. And if Kenny is going out to get Tate, of course, we're here at University of Dayton Arena. And it's home of the OHSAA basketball tournament. Again, we've been here a couple of years ago for the Northwest girls. It's a beautiful run by that team. Denny and I were here. We're here today with Billy Beebe. And, of course, Kenny wrote it. And the final score, 63-61. Leopards were the winner. And for the first time in school history, a state championship.
Yeah,
and we have that opportunity to double down here today.
Yep, we do.
With another Stark County team. And my alma mater, I'm going to be nervous as heck when that ball goes up. But it's going to be a special day. It's going to be so much fun as we wrap things up tonight. But we're a long way from that coming around yet.
Yeah, I tell you. Oh, go ahead, Kenny.
How about this? 49-48 in the semis, 63-61 in the state championship. So they win their last two games by a total of 3 points, guys.
Man, how do you like that?
But you know what? That's the key. They knew how to finish games.
That's it.
You know, they didn't get, to the point that they were worried about it. They just knew what they had to do.
You're tournament tested during the season based on strength of schedule.
Oh, yeah.
In some games, did they finish? No. But they extracted things they needed to know how to finish from those games.
Yeah, if I go back,
all right, hold on, Denny.
Here we go.
Thought. I got to get Tate
Look at him chasing Tate. Look at him.
Hey, Tate,
don't pull a hammy, man. Come on.
I need to grab you here real quick. Tate Aljancic, the best game maybe of your life in the biggest moments as a player, 17 points in the state championship game. Can you put into words what that means for you?
Yeah, it was a team effort. I'm just so happy for our guys. We worked so hard for this, and this just is a great feeling.
How were you able to rise to the occasion here in the biggest game of your life and the team's life?
Yeah, I always pride myself. I'm ready for whatever role it is. If I get a lot of shots a game, I know my team needed me to step up a little bit early, knock down some shots to get a lead, and that's just what I did. My teammates did a great job finding me.
Last game, not a high percentage. Today, you couldn't miss. The difference of two games, but the great thing about it is the other guys picked you up last game. You carried them early in the game here today. Do you like the rims, the vision in this arena, or what is it about that?
I don't know, it's something about this. It's basketball. As Owen Gilmore would say, shoot or shoot. But this is a sweet place to get it done. I'm just so happy right now.
What's it mean? Oh, there goes Coach.
Yeah.
What's this mean to you guys for Coach Siegfried as he kisses the rim up there to win a state championship for him?
Yeah, we're a family. From 1 to 18, from him to our lowest coach, we're just a family. So it's all love.
Family was on the jersey in warm-ups, and a family it is. And the program has its first state championship. Congratulations, Tate.
Thank you, sir.
All right, there you go, guys. Now, if you want to finish up, you can. I had to make sure we had Tate Aljancic on the air with us today with the way he performed in that contest.
I'll tell you, there are germaphobes everywhere that cringed when he kissed that rim.
Yeah.
Okay? As simple as that. So
that's all right.
Kenny, before we kick it out of here, I'll get words from Denny, words from you, your thoughts on four quarters.
The first half was a thing of beauty, right?
Yeah.
Everything went right. Then everything went wrong in the third quarter. But they didn't buckle, and their quarter is the fourth quarter for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And they were able to outlast Cincinnati Aiken in that fourth quarter. You had to win by 1. They won by 2, and it doesn't matter how many you win by as long as you win and get that first state championship. How about this? Make the playoffs, check. District championship, check. Regional championship, check. Make the Final Four, check. And win the state championship, check. They checked every box. The final chapter has been written, and it ends with a state championship for the Louisville Leopards for the first time in school history.
And what a wonderful ring that will resonate in Louisville country for many, many, many years. I see Billy out here in the court with Coach right now. Yep. Tom Siegfried. Denny, any final thoughts here before we kick it back?
Well, I don't know if you could have written a better ending chapter.
No.
Honestly, I don't think you could.
Oh, yeah, it could have been a blowout, Denny. I would have been much happier with that.
Well, yeah, I will agree with that. But,
oh, man.
You have 8 seniors on this team.
Yeah.
And, they played together since they were little kids.
Yeah, those are the great stories.
And
those are the great stories. They really are.
So, that's the beauty of this whole thing.
Yeah.
They've done it with these kids playing together. And, no one wants to be, the guy. Everyone wants to be the player.
Right.
And that's the best part about about them.
That's a beauty when you look back, as you said, Danny, years later, and you realize, man, collectively, we did this. We didn't have a guy that took us to the finish line. We had guys, a family that took us there. All right, wrap it up. What you got there, Fred?
No, I was going to say beforehand, when we talked about their 5 losses, 3 of the 5 came out in California.
Right.
Where, let's remember that Braden Gross did not play pretty much that entire trip.
True.
He played one quarter, I think, of the first game.
They
lost to Westerville North, who is playing tonight for a state championship game. And then they lost to Hoover, where they just had a bad night. But when you look at what they've done all year, beating, Ignatius, beating Kettering Alder, beating, where's my other one? St. V, beating Garfield Heights. They did it all.
They did it. They really did. And my thanks to Kenny Rhoda, of course, Billy Beebe out here too, Denny Kincaid, my partner and analyst throughout the entire season and all the way to this Division III championship for the Louisville Leopards. Just a reminder, we'll be back pregame, Kenny and Billy, at 6:30 and see if we can double it down tonight and bring home a D2 championship with the Perry Panthers. But for the time being, it has such a beautiful ring to it. The Louisville Leopards, Division III champions, final score over Cincinnati Aiken by a score of 63-61. Have a great afternoon, everybody.
Thanks for listening to our state championship coverage on 1480 WHBC, brought to you by Town Tavern Louisville, Walsh University, Gross & Ball Farm, Henderson Roofing and Construction, Alley Cafe and Bakery, CKP Heating and Cooling, Michael D's, Karakirk Bride Group, Howard Hanna, Bob and Pete's Floors, Friends and Family Credit Union, Harmon's Pub, Abbott Electric, Ferndale Water Experts, Bell Stores, Menches Brothers, Louisville Chamber of Commerce, Another Listing LLC, Mainstream Boutique, and Equitable Advisors, Bryce Matthey on 1480 WHBC Sports.